Why is it so hot in this room? I don't get it, bro. It's cold as shit outside. Why is it so hot in here? Hello, people. Hi, mama. I'm probably gonna get naked in a few minutes, but damn, it is hot. In the last episode, we started chapter 15, and to my surprise, this shit is good. No, a game you've been playing since ever since... How'd you even say that? A game you've been playing for 6 months is actually good. Yes, it is. No, but it's good as in... Shit, characters are actually smart. It seems like this one is a sequel of Slasher of chapter 14. And there's the fact that pretty interesting things happen while also staying a bit close to the original template of the story, right? Last time, so basically the last thing we did was hold up. Yes, was actually fight Eva and spear her because she was begging for mercy, but more than usual. She was like, yo, I'm a snitch for real. But then Takumi goes back to sleep, or he just succumbs to his wounds, I guess. No, he didn't die, but he was injured, I guess collapsed. Woke up a few days later, and Eva does not want to snitch, actually. She wants to snitch only to Takumi, which is interesting because now we have to investigate, talk to everyone to, investigate, like, yo, who's the killer? But we know it's Takumi, which is weird, actually, because how did that actually happen? Oh, well, Tsubasa I get, but what are you doing here, Takemoru? She said she found something cool, duh. What is it? There was a box of junk inside this garage. I rummaged through it and found this. Is that an MP3? It's a voice chain? What? A voice changer? See that patch thing coming on the tip of the cable? Stick it to your throat and you can use it to freely change your voice to anything you like. You can make it go higher, lower, or smooth as butter. Also, you can use also, if you have a sample voice recording that's long enough, you can make yourself talk with that voice too. Can you actually do that in real life? Isn't it cool? I mean, yeah, but what's it doing here? Oh, I wouldn't know. Maybe whoever used this place last left it behind? What would that be? How the heck would I know? Yo, you're right. What are you doing here, Takumi? Oh, right. I told them why I was there. Investigating Gaku's murder, huh? I think you're looking in the wrong place. We don't have anything new to share. We're all fast asleep in our rooms when he died. We couldn't have possibly seen or heard anything or anyone suspicious. Any personal guesses? Like, do you know if anyone had a grudge against Gaku? They turned and looked at each other. You, I think. Kumi, are you thinking one of us is the killer? Nah, that's not it. I already told you. The culprit is an outsider who's already escaped outside the wall of fire after killing Gaku. Yeah, that's what I think too. I don't want to be suspicious of anyone anymore. Ain't gonna make that mistake again. He's probably referring to the time when he suspected I was the killer. Okay, thanks for sharing your thoughts with me. After saying that, I turned to leave. We actually got out of the room for some reason. 1F classroom. That's where the message was written, no? Urara. And Kiyoshika. What are you two doing here? So, this is where this Gaku person was killed. It was waiting on our minds, so we came. Everyone here is such a dimwit that it's highly likely they've missed a vital piece of evidence or two. Oh, so you're here for the same reason I am. Are you investigating the case as well, Sir Takumi? Yeah, do you want to help me out since you're already here? I want to re-examine the scene of the crime. We searched the room together but found nothing of note. And we cleaned it, so yeah, we're not gonna find shit. Did you investigate this place immediately after the murder took place? Yes, before we cleaned Gaku's blood off the floor. But we didn't find any clues that would bring us closer to the identity of the killer then either. How about the murdered weapon? Ooh! Despite our best efforts, we haven't found it yet. It's not in this classroom or anywhere anywhere else on school grounds. What about the threatening note scribbled on the digital blackboard? Was it erased? Yeah, it was making us uneasy, so... That was a stupid thing to do. Could have used the handwriting to pinpoint the killer. Well. But the thing is, how exactly? Do you want to try and make everyone, like, write it? Write the exact same sentence and compare it? Or what? I don't get it. Because again, we know that it is Hiruko. We learned that in Slasher. We weren't wrong. By the way, there's something I need to ask you. I asked them what they were doing between the night of day 4 and 5. What? Why? Are you suspicious of us? My guy, how could they have come? Not really, it's just... I was sleeping in my room at Second to Last Defense Academy, of course. As was I. In my room, that is. I cannot believe we're on your list of suspects. Look at me, I am the very epitome of innocence. You keep telling your classmates, you know, the girl that's next to you, to keep shoving that sword you know where. Hey, what's with that look? I mean, have you seen yourself? More like the epitome of, I've got something to hide. You are talking about my mask, right? Are you telling me to take it off? No, absolutely not. This mask stays on no matter what anybody... Right before she finished her sentence, she tripped. Kiyoshika snatched her mask away, revealing Kurara's face. She held the mask up high before throwing it onto the ceiling catwalk. You're evil. How'd you get it down? My mask is gone! My mask! Where did you hide it? Kurara kept looking around in a panic. It didn't seem like she noticed Kiyoshika had thrown the mask away. That didn't really matter. What did matter was her exposed face. Oh, it's Kurara. What? No, I was just thinking how you look the same in the other timeline too. Why would I look different? This is the face I was born with. I know what you're trying to say. This face is too cute to be natural, right? But I swear I never did anything to it. Where's my mask? I feel naked without it. Don't look at me. I believe I just saw Sir Takemaru taking your mask somewhere. That bonehead, give my mask back. My mask back, yeah. Her mask back to be Takemaru. She dashed out of the classroom, shrieking away. I have a question, Kiyoshika. How are you gonna get it down? No, like for real. My, her actions are as adorable as her looks. We have to let her run around like that for a while. You evil creature. She disappeared after saying that. Now alone in the classroom. Bro, did you take the mask? I doubted I'd learned anything new by sticking around. Guess I should go too. What y'all gotta say? Hiruko and Yugamo, what are you guys doing here? Nothing questionable. I just always feel calmer next to dead bodies. That is extremely questionable if you ask me. I do not know why, but I just found myself wanting to come here. Normal people find themselves wanting to come to a morgue? It's a lot less questionable than coming to the morgue to feel calmer next to dead bodies. Even I can agree with that. What the Yugamo put his hand over his mouth and jiggled. What about you? Told him I was investigating Gaku's murder case. I see, so you're here to re-examine the corpse. I doubt there's anything new to discover. Yeah, but it wouldn't hurt. With that, I started investigating Gaku's dead body again. I didn't make any new discoveries, just like Hiruko said. What was the cause of death? Hemorrhagic shock. How about the murder weapon? A foot-long blade. The shape of the wounds seemed to indicate a kitchen knife of sorts. Have you found the knife? Not yet. Wait a minute, why is Yugamu suddenly acting all detective-like? Just curious, don't mind me. Let me see. He already told us the estimated time of death when we were at second to last Defense Academy. Yes, between 1 and 4 AM on day 5. Or you ask, I was sleeping in my room at that time. What about you, Yugamu? What? What were you doing between the night of day 4 and the morning of day 5? Is that relevant to the case? I'm just trying to cover all the bases. Please. Needless to say, I was in my room at second to last Defense Academy during that period of time. Or perhaps I should say, I was in dreamland, where I was sleeping like the dead. Ah, right. Why do you ask? Because... Are you hesitating to say it out loud? Then I will do so on your behalf. Because you're an innocent, Yugamu. Ah, yes, that is certainly a reason to be suspicious. However, I am much chagrined. Chagrined? I think. I do not revel in meaningless murder. Indiscriminate killing goes against my personal code. There is always the possibility that Gaku was someone special to you. Possible. Never met this Gaku when he was alive. Of course, I have no evidence to back that statement up. All I can do is plead for you to believe my words. I trust you. I didn't hesitate to answer because I had seen Yugamu and Gaku's relationship in the previous timeline. There was just no way they had met each other before this. His statement about not killing meaninglessly was quite possibly true as well. In the previous timeline, Yugamu never killed any of his allies and never showed any indication that he wanted to. Your trust in me is heartening. He smiled a little as he said that. Well, I guess I'm done there. I'm here then, I can't speak. Thanks for listening to me. What else? Who else? Moko and... Nozomi. What y'all doing here? Oh, he's not naming them. Listening to the calming sound of running water. And trying to make her sounds as comfortable as possible. Comfortable, huh? What about you? Oh, actually. Investigating Gaku's murder case. Well, that's got nothing to do with us then, right? The Maruko kid was killed here between 1 and 4 AM on day 5. Both of us were number 2 that day, second to last Defense Academy, I guess. No, just in case. Number 2 as in second to last Defense Academy. Whole thing's too long to keep repeating so I showed it. We've also taken to calling this place number 1. Although its official name is Last Defense Academy. Shortening it to last sounded strange, so we settled on number 1 instead. Got it, thanks for explaining. Are you suspecting us? Of course not. Actually, it's not completely impossible for one of us from number 2 to have done it. What? Any of us could have used the school bus to travel to and from here overnight. Oh, now that you mention it. Bedtime is at 11 PM. Someone could have set off at midnight after everyone else had fallen asleep if they pushed the bus to its limits. It would have taken about 3 hours to get here, putting their time of arrival at around 3 AM. If they took only 30 minutes to finish the job, they could have left number 1 by 3:30 AM. Then returned to number 2 at around 6:30, just before morning announcement at 7 AM. Interesting, alright, so morning announcement is at 7. Also, someone from number 2 coming here wouldn't have triggered the wildfire's intruder alert. That's true. Wait, are you telling me this as members of number 2 yourselves? Oh, sorry for shooting my mouth off like that. It's just, you know, the incident doesn't feel quite as real to me because I've never met the victim. Just in case, I asked them what they were doing between 1 PM on day 4 and 7 AM, 7 AM this time, on day 5. And as I had expected, their answers were the same. Sleeping like a log in my room. Me too. Well. That leaves us with these 4 guys that are plotting Takumi's downfall. And Eva. What are you guys doing here? At my question, the 4 of them tensed up and looked at each other. Nothing in particular. We're just bored, that's all. Cap. There's lots of things we can use to relieve our boredom here. After hearing their reply, I informed them that I was investigating Gaku's murder case. They were taken aback. What? Are you out of your mind? Gaku was killed in the early morning of day 5, on day 5. Almost 20 days have passed since then. Why now? Because you guys said you wouldn't trust me until I sniffed out the real culprit, remember? That mean you're suspicious of us? I didn't say that. It's actually much better if I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're all innocent. More people we can confirm are innocent, the sooner we can prove that the killer had never been one of us to begin with, right? I see your point, but I'm afraid that will be difficult to accomplish. Why? Nobody from Group 1 has a verifiable alibi. Oh, Group 1 as in the original members of the LDSDU, whereas Group 2 refers to the 5 members of Second to Last Defense Academy. Wait, sister dearest, but you and I have ironclad alibis. Because we were sleeping together in the same room? That doesn't hold any water from an objective point of view. It's just as Hiruko said. Testimony of a sibling doesn't count. Yeah. Mamma mia, it's stressful of us too? Who said that? You're jumping the gun here. What if we looked at possible motives? Motives? Like, is there anyone among you who had something against Gaku? Takumi, are you really expecting someone to say yes to a question like that? Besides, as Mr. Gonzaki mentioned just now, Mr. Maruko was killed in the early morning of day 5. At that point, we'd only known each other for about 4 days. Hardly enough time to develop a grudge deep enough to stab someone that many times over. And that's the truth. Yeah, I guess. There's something I don't understand. When we found Gaku's body, DARUMI was stressing the fuck out. She was shaking him. Gaku, wake up. Gaku, wake up. Why did she react like that? Because after that, she was completely normal. Is it because we know that DARUMI is actually a sweetheart behind the mask? Or was it because she was close with Gaku? I don't know. That's why I believe there's no point trying to solve this case by looking at motives. That murder was carried out by a lunatic. That's the only way for it to make any sense. Which means the prime suspect would be the craziest lunatic of us all. The man, the myth, the name himself. The meme himself. Takumi. Why me? Because you killed Mr. Otsuki so easily. Just like that. And without any proof. How many times do I have to explain? He betrayed us in another future and that's why. Would you say that to the boy? DARUMI, I love you, girl. You got the funniest lines in the game, y'all. Would you say that to the police and you're gonna end up on the map? Or shit something about being a sexual offender? That shit was mad funny. Would that even hold up in a court of law? I killed him to stop him from carrying out the future and a crime in the future. Does that sound like a good defense to you? And they're kinda right. It was funny, but they're kinda right. Same old argument that wasn't worth repeating. I didn't bother continuing. Simply sighed deeply, shook my head, and left. The last one is Eva. On the right? Yes, on the right, as always. Takumi, you've regained consciousness. Yeah, though battling you was what caused me to faint in the first place. Sorry about that. You're actually apologizing to me? Why wouldn't I? You saved my life. Heard you were pretty standoffish to the others. That wasn't my intention. I'm sorry, I don't know what voice to what? To give Eva. Really don't know. Because she doesn't talk a whole bunch. I merely said I wouldn't be sharing any information if Takumi wasn't here. It was pointless asking Eva for information about Gaku's murder case. So I asked her for information about the enemy instead. Now here now. Tell me everything useful you know. Useful? Yeah, like the enemy HQ's location, invader types, number of troops, your war strategy. First, Eva's face suddenly clouded over. Oh shit! I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little unwell. Feigning illness now? Give me a break. Takumi, you're not exactly very good at this. I'm not feigning, it's true. That wasn't what you promised. I came here alone like you asked, okay? Alone? Does it look like there's anyone else with me? No, that's not what I was wondering about. It's just, I never asked you to come alone. All I said was I would talk once Takumi was here. What do you mean? Whatever it is, I do not think I am able to talk. Please leave me for now. Eva was clearly feigning illness. There was nothing I could do to make her talk. Her prison cell was locked. Won't be able to go inside without the key, and it's not like I can force her to spit out the information I wanted, even if I could. This is ridiculous. What the fuck? I cursed and kicked a pebble as I left the courtyard. That was so weird. Eva just said, I never said that I wanted to speak to you alone. Right, so she only wanted him to at least be here. Right? It was Nozomi that said she wouldn't talk without you. Unfortunately, I cannot get the dialogue because it's too old. They didn't manage to unearth anything new. What the f... Oh, that's really creepy. Well, nobody in number 1 had an alibi. They didn't have a motive either. Nothing's changed about this. But the 5 new members from number 2 realized any one of them could have been the culprit. And I just said that Nozomi was the one that told us that. They could have taken the school bus to and from number 1 and number 2 overnight. They could also enter without triggering the alarm. All this investigation had done was throw more names onto the suspect list. The murder weapon was still missing, and the killer left no trace at the scene of the crime. In short, there are 0 clues to go on. How do I even continue the investigation like this? I collapsed in bed. Okay. It wasn't that silence, and Suray's carefree voice faded away into the darkness, only to be slowly taken over by a cold silence. It wasn't that silence that I found myself heading to a certain place, the courtyard. Eva again? Is she awake? Where Eva was being held. I went closer to her cage and stopped just in front of it. Takumi, is something wrong? You look very tired. No. Oh no, you're just imagining things. I'm so scared, bro. Eva, no! If Eva dies... No, actually, no. I was about to say, if Eva dies, Takumi, you're gonna be the number 1 suspect. But no, actually, that doesn't mean shit. Is that the Gi or not? I wonder. The Gi has red eyes. So far, Takumi does not have red eyes. Oh yes, and that's what I wanted to talk about. So far, there has been 0 signs of the Gi. Why? Maybe he was the one that... It was the one that killed Gaku, but so far we have no way to confirm that. Well then, why are you here? When Shoma was bringing food to me, he told me about Gaku. Oh, Shoma's still taking care of you. He also shared a lot of other things with me. I am aware of your current predicament. You mustn't lie to yourself, Takumi. What? The truth is, you think the killer is among the 12 of you, right? No, I don't. Please, you can be honest with me. I won't tell anyone. Oh my god, Eva! I am the only one you can remove as a suspect because I only arrived here 3 days ago. It is literally impossible for me to have killed Gaku. It's not that I don't trust you, but you saying this is suspicious to me. If I had managed to slip in some way, no. He's right. It would have ringed the alarm. I wouldn't have stopped the Gaku. In short, I am the only one in this school that you can trust right now. Come here because deep inside, you know that too. Am I wrong? You may be right. The words spilled out of my mouth before I could stop myself. I couldn't even be sure if I had meant what I said. You and I are the same, Takumi. I don't trust my allies either. What? Especially not Veshness. Why's that? That battle 3 days ago, she was supposed to send reinforcements for me. But they never came. She was using me as bait. Bait? She nodded and continued talking. She should have seen me being called from where she was located. But she didn't do anything, because that was her plan all along. Kodaka, what is up with sisters? With you writing sisters? Is Junko and Mukuro? You know how that ended, right? This... Oh man, you good? Wait a minute, I thought Veshness was dead? That is what everyone seems to believe. But is it really true? I am one of the opinion she is still alive somewhere out there. I am of the opinion, I'm sorry. I remember you in actually might have been in court. You said you sensed Veshness. So were you able to? Takumi, here's the straight truth. There's a bomb inside my body. The detonator is on a joint on my left pinky finger. Moving it in a particular motion triggers an explosion. Really? Anyone standing within a 25-yard radius at that time will be blown to smithereens. Please relax. I don't intend on going through with it. If I did, I would have done it a long time ago. Anyway, Veshness ordered me to do this. If you get caught, blow yourself up in front of everyone in the Special Defense Unit. In front of everyone, yeah. I was not to humiliate myself by becoming a prisoner of war. But you didn't do that. My orders were to detonate in front of everyone. I was to blow up every single member of the SDU. I didn't detonate the bomb when you apprehended me because the other 4 members were on the rooftop. Get it now. That's why you wouldn't offer any intel until I came. But you came alone, which defeated the purpose of the request. We're all supposed to come together. That was Veshness's plan, huh? Yes, to allow you to capture me before detonating, taking out everyone in one fell swoop. That's why he didn't send reinforcements. Eva clenched her jaw and lowered her head, her eyes brimming with tears. Okay, I understand the situation better now, but why are you sharing this top secret plan with me? I got a question. Were the stuff about Eva and Veshness being sisters like not canon? Like only being in the Veshness route? Same goes for the fact that Eva has a daughter in Box of Calamity. Is it only restricted to that route? If yes, I find it very, very sad that they're not using those plot points. I'm okay with not using it, but like, at least refer to them, no? Maybe not refer to them, but like, talk about them. Because if you don't, they're just useless, right? You just introduce them in one route and you're gonna let it rot there? I don't know. Okay, I understand the situation better now. Oh no, I already read that. I wasn't lying when I said I was feeling unwell this afternoon. It was bothering me that much. I had to choose between lying to you and eventually killing everyone here, or telling you the truth and joining your side. The weight of that decision made me feel so ill. But in the end, you decided to side with me. Oh, yes, because I can never betray someone who saved my life. One more thing. Your eyes. When I look into them, I sense something familiar. When she introduced herself after the battle, he said Eva. I feel like I know that name. How come? Something familiar. Never mind. Solitude. It dwells within you. Those lonely eyes are what drew my heart to you. Okay. I think that chapter 15 is the Eva route. Her words weighed heavily on me. Felt like something I was trying desperately to keep hidden had been forcefully exposed. Yet instead of panicking, I felt a strange sense of relief, deep inside. I may have been unknowingly putting a barrier between myself and the others because of my suspicions. It truly felt like Eva was the only one I could open up to, because she was the only one I could say with absolute certainty didn't kill Gaku. By the way, aren't you going to ask me about our army? Yeah, I'm not in the mood for that right now. I probably wouldn't remember anything anyway. Huh? Then may I ask you for a favor? Go on. Please, return my mask to me. Your mask? The mask I was wearing on the battlefield. My people highly value our masks. We consider them as a part of us. Without it, I feel exposed. Fine. Your mask, right? Yes. Thank you so much. This is taking a very interesting, but weird turn. After leaving Eva, I went back to my room. Why are you playing this soundtrack? I had mixed feelings about our conversation. A chaotic mix of slight relief, intense guilt, and great confusion. Yo! Gotta remember, the FB was like, hey dog, my body, the baby, is ill right now. Because some kind of evil aura is doing some bullshit and you gotta solve something in the future to make sure that, to solve the problem. I don't get it. How is this gonna play a part in here? To be honest, I was fully expecting a story log there, right? I forgot what day it was. Day 7, if I remember correctly. I was expecting a story log. Maybe story log 3, so maybe we could have started 13A. No. What is this stuff he was talking about? No point trying to think about it because we have no answers. Why'd you scream, bro? With a loud cry, I jumped into bed and resigned myself to a sleepless night ahead. Oh, it was raining. Forgot about that. So you got wet? What if someone dies? Walked into Tsubasa. Morning, Takumi. Heading to breakfast. Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something? What is it? You know what happened to Eva's mask? Eva's mask? Yeah, the thing she was wearing on the battlefield before she revealed her true face. Oh, that! It's being kept somewhere in the garage. Great, thanks. I'll go grab it later. Immediately after saying that. What the fuck? The door to the stairwell flung open and Kyoshika came charging over. She quickly ran over to us with a strained look on her face and said, Something disturbing has been discovered in the classroom on the first floor. Something disturbing? Wait, the very same classroom Gaku died in? You must come immediately. Everyone else is already on their way. Followed Tsubasa and Kyoshika to the classroom on the first floor, dashing inside upon arrival. Darumi, you're not slick, bitch. You are not slick, bitch. What? No way. Not again. It was a repeat of day 4. Somebody had used red spray paint to write something on the digital blackboard again. The only difference was the content of the text. This time, it said, "Let's play a killing game." It is not Hiruko this time because the writing is different. Writing? How do you even say that? The way of writing? Sorry, I'm losing my words, my English, but like, you know what I mean, right? If we were to compare the two fonts, oh my god, the two messages, you know just by glance that two different people wrote that. Who found it first? It was I. Upon discovering this foul scene, I immediately set off to inform everybody of it. What were you doing here in the first place? Yes. Well, I had wished to retrieve Lady Kurara's mask before breakfast. Oh my god. Had it been left on the ceiling catwalk since you flung it there yesterday? Kyoshika, you shall pay for this later. Kurara was already wearing her mask. She must have retrieved it before the rest of us came running in. Who could write something like this? Isn't it obvious? The same bastard who wrote the last threat. The same one who killed Gaku. Are you sure? Exactly, the handwriting seems to be a little different. Exactly. My dear sister's sharp perception pierces through everything. Basically, this one has been written in like all capital. So someone else wrote this. Ooh. Wait, could it be Eva? No, I don't think that's possible. Whenever I back to her just now, her key was properly locked. Who has the key? I do. It's the only copy in existence. Also, there's a special IC chip embedded inside that makes it impossible to duplicate. Really? We can think about the author later. I'm more curious about this killing game, about what this killing game is supposed to refer to. Itself doesn't make sense. Who plays? What are the rules? Where? How? When? Why? Suddenly, Shoma raised his voice. There's something on the teacher's desk. Oh, a recorder. Guess we should listen to it. The voice changer. Ah! Now, here's the question of where was this device found, right? That we don't have the answer to. However, we're obviously going to recognize who did this by the voice, unless they used the voice changer, which was found in the garage by Tsubasa and Takemaru.
これはゲームの開催告知だ。黒板にある通り、これから君たちには殺し合いをしてもらう。そのゲームの名は進行性ハント。
Message continued. Anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. That is all. Those eerie words, the voice stopped. Damn. Okay, a detail is that what the voice said was very generic. There was no speech, I don't want to say tics, but like mannerisms, I think. Like, you know how Kiyoshika, for example, in Japanese refers to herself as a seisha, for example? There was nowhere in that message where the dude or the person referred to themselves, right? Silence prevailed. We could have heard a pin drop. We're all frowning, although nobody said anything. The last note hadn't been a prank. Sarai was destroyed and Gaku was murdered. This note could have been written by the same person. His last words especially kept echoing loudly in my mind. All who refuse to join the game will be eliminated. I feel like anyone that is going to die from this point onward is going to be like just people stressing out. People stressing out like you're gonna kill me so I have to kill you before type shit, I think. By the way, Kako, you mentioned something about the handwriting of this message being different from the last. Maybe the culprit deliberately changed it. We should keep that possibility in mind. Too soon to be jumping to conclusions about two different culprits when the MO is the same. So Gaku's murderer is on the move again? Basically, this could be the same person who killed Gaku. If so, we might be able to find their true identity by joining the game. But that option came with major risks. The monster who destroyed Surei and slaughtered Gaku was behind it after all. Join the game despite the risks, or try to keep everyone as safe as possible. You're gonna make me choose? We had until 7 PM to decide what to do, but it didn't seem prudent to delay our decision until the last minute. We had to stay united, all of us. For that reason, I had to clearly express my opinion on the matter as team leader. But what was our best option? Should we join the game or ignore it completely? Thought long and hard about what to say, and then I made a decision. My decision. On day 25, 26? Oh man. Join the invader hunt? I don't think so. I don't think so. But at the same time, last time we said no. Could this time, like, the good route be on the path that says yes? I wonder. Should I take... Hold up. I'll look at the spreadsheet. Okay, I found it, and both go to day 100. Well, I just saw something that maybe I shouldn't have seen. There's no spoiler since I am on the spoilerless one, but still. Shit. I think I'm gonna say yes. I think I am going to say yes. Wait, Invader Hunt? Oh no. Are we gonna kill Eva? Oh no. I have to piss, by the way. Let me come back. Feeling determined, I voiced my intention to participate. Like, you all join me in this Invader Hunt? Oh, no. Have you lost your mind, Mr. Sumino? Participating in a shitty game like this would just make us like Mr. Maruko, jumping into the fire and getting stabbed for it. We might end up getting slaughtered just like Gaku. I know it could be dangerous, but I think ignoring the invitation would be even more dangerous. We have to accept despite the risk. Hey, Takumi, let's think about this rationally. Who knows what kind of monster is behind this? Anything could happen if we join some insane game like this, man. I more than understand the risks of participating, but I still want to know. I want to know who killed Gaku. I want to know who put us in this situation. I mean, I could give you a mirror, but like, I thought things would be different without Eito secretly manipulating us. But apparently, I was wrong. Someone had destroyed Surrey and killed Gaku, all in the space of one night. Gaku's death plunged us all into paranoia, and we haven't been able to come together since. Who could possibly be doing this? Everyone, please, I'm begging you. Even if just this once, go along with me. Please, join the game with me. That's so suspicious. What if you were the one who wrote this on the board? Bowed my head while shouting my pleas, trying to show them how serious I was, but I didn't get the reaction I was hoping for. Sorry, Takumi, I can't. It smells like a trap to me. I'm out too. There's something so vulgar about using a game to encourage murder. A group of strangers all killing each other without any love behind it. It's no better than a hedonistic orgy. What? Oh, simmer down, you stupid perv. I'm out too. The audience hates to see a team turn on each other like that. Wanna be able to see Leo, huh? This is bad. This is really bad. At this rate, I'll be the only one playing. How do I convince everyone that this is the right move? What do I have to do? Before I could say anything more. Huh? What? I'm gonna play the game, obviously. I mean, duh. Obviously, a killing game is about to go down either way. Finally, the what? Smiled on me and broken the chains binding me from this pitiful, tedious life. Anyway, that's why you're all going to join. It's mandatory. Yeah, right. I'm not fucking doing this. We can't start killing each other. We're here to fight the invaders. Excuse me. If you guys keep acting like such wusses, I won't get my killing game. We need at least a double-digit player count, or it's not gonna happen. And I need it to happen. I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm so sick of this lame tower defense. Our defense game. I want us to kill each other. Do it. 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 You are the Danganronpa fan by excellence. We're all gonna do it, right? Darumi, what? Bosi ferociously urged everyone to play. But the more she insisted, the more it turned everyone off. What utter foolishness! I'm not entertaining this nonsense anymore. Disgusted, Kurara left the classroom. The others followed soon after. You want to kill each other, do it by yourselves. I won't stand for this. Sister Dearest and I are going back to our rooms. I've always wanted to storm out in a dramatic huff like this. So cliché. In the end, the only ones left standing in the classroom were... I got a question. Why did nobody ask Takumi, yo, why do you actually want to do that? Huh? What's wrong with him? Not playing, like, defies the laws of nature. Myself, Darumi, and Hiruko. Hiruko, you're going to play the game too? I'm shocked. Didn't think you'd have any interest in something like this. Don't misunderstand me. I have no interest at all in the game itself. I just want to make sure. Hiruko fell silent, refusing to elaborate. He does tend to be secretive. Well then, 3 of us will meet in the leisure lounge tonight. The message said anyone willing to participate should gather in the leisure lounge at 7 p.m. Well, with so few participants, it's entirely possible the game will be cancelled. Shut up. Hiruko and I went back to our rooms, leaving Darumi behind to wallow in despair. Just to make sure, she said. What happened? Get on. Oh, hello, girl. I opened the door and came face to face with Darumi. Hey, you're gonna kill me or I'm gonna get Darumi'd? Darumi? What's up? Hey. Why aren't you saying anything? Darumi continued to stand there, not speaking so much as a single word. 1 minute passed. Then 2. 3 people wasn't enough. Finally, she spoke. A killing game with only 3 people? That's just not gonna work. The joy of a killing game is that there are a ton of participants, not a lot of dying. 3 people do not massacre. Do not make a what? 3 people do not a massacre make. I mean, forget Royale. That's not even enough of a battle to get excited about. Totally impossible, like way impossible. She was muttering to herself, but I more or less understood her point. You're saying there's not enough people to hold a proper killing game. That's what I've been saying, man. Really, I didn't notice. I had the feeling this announcement only exacerbated Darumi's emotional instability. Normies always do this. They're like so happy to do an athletic meet or a talent show or whatever. But if you suggest a killing game, they're like, ew, no way, this is Joker, just we live in a society. Oh my god. But what I do it? Holy shit, Jared Leto is so damn ugly in that Joker. Oh my god, in that Joker fit. That's probably because they don't want to die. I'm not gonna get my killing game. Yes, Darumi, you're not gonna get it. Can't have that. If it gets cancelled, it's so over. You have to help, Takumi. Tell them how important this is and convince them to play. You kidding? There's no way they'd listen to me. Even just now, they barely paid any attention to what I said. What I had to say. It'll be fine. Just stand in their doorways and keep putting on that peer pressure. They'll cave eventually. I mean, like what you're doing to me now. I might be dumb and useless, but even I can handle staging a sit-in. I mean, I did stick around my parents' house for basically my entire life without ever running away, no matter how much my brother and daddy yelled at me to leave. Oh, I guess that was mostly because I didn't have anywhere else to go. Why are you trauma dumping in the middle of a dumbass explanation? What do I even say to that? Okay, you'll be in charge of convincing Takemaru, Shoma, and the twins. Your job is to flip them to willing players before we're supposed to meet. You have to get them to play, no matter what. Darumi stormed away without giving me a chance to object. Man, why is she so pushy? But now that she's asked, I can't do nothing. Can't just do nothing. I don't want the game to get cancelled either, so I guess I should try to encourage everybody to join. This is gonna end up so badly. Takemaru seems the most likely to hear me out. He looks like a hard ass, but at his core, he's genuine and kind. Might be willing to listen if he sees that I feel strongly about this. That settles it. Now to think of a way to get him to join. Yeah, his concerns are valid. The monster who slaughtered Gaku is behind this after all. I get why he wants to avoid a confrontation, but if we don't participate, we may never find out who's really behind all this. I can't let that happen. I want to catch whoever killed our friend, no matter what it takes. Bro, stop flashing my eyes. Pause. Gaku might have been a careless, sneaky goofball, but he was one of our own. He didn't deserve to die. Never forgive whoever killed him. I'm going to find them, and I know Takemaru feels the same. Maybe I should get him to remember how he felt when Gaku was murdered. How do I do that? How do I get Takemaru fired up again? How do you reignite the rage in someone's heart? No point in trying to figure this out on my own. I should ask around and see if anyone has any ideas. Boy, hell nah. Do I have to talk to everyone? Damn, even Eva. Interesting. I was not expecting Eva to play a part in this. To To me, Eva was about to play a part. It doesn't actually display the chapter. I think this is 14A, right? Let me check the spreadsheet again. Or did I screw up? Yes, this should be 15A, my apologies. Again, if like 15A is Eva's route, the Eva route, then I expected, then this obviously is like the killing game route, right? And I was expecting her to not play a part in this. Also, she's not in the team right now, right? Even if we go into report card, maybe she's here? No, she's not. How interesting. Well. I think I'm gonna end it here. We didn't do much this episode, to be honest. Matter of fact, I don't even remember what we did at first. But here we are. So we've officially started a route, right? Now we have actually branched and we are on 15A, even though it doesn't display yet. It'll display tomorrow. So Invader Hunt. I really don't know what to expect. Are we actually gonna kill people? Is it actually gonna be like Danganronpa, where every time, or rather, like yeah, every time someone dies, it's a different killer, and not Takumi always, because of course of the gi, or what? Because again, Hiruko said, I'm just here to make sure. Sure about what? Probably the gi, and again, the gi hasn't acted up in a long time. So maybe when she knocked Takumi out, she got rid of it? Who knows? Who knows? Well, we'll discover that. No, we won't discover that in the next episode, but we will convince Takimaru in the next episode, maybe Shoma and the twins too, and then maybe start the actual killing game. We will see. For now, I'ma say goodbye to y'all. It's a bit late my time, so I'ma just go to sleep, right? Anyway, goodbye y'all. See you in the next one. Goodbye.